This is Nurse Bay hollering at you guys on February 17th, 2020 at 4:38 p.m. This video is going to be why I decided to go into nursing and what made me choose Chamberlain College of Nursing or Chamberlain University College of Nursing because they're now a university as well. So first off, let me start a little bit about me. I used to be a student at the University of Maryland in College Park, one of the biggest schools in Maryland. It's a public school, 4-year university. I was studying public health. Then I switched to behavioral and community health. And my last major there was family science, all within the same school of public health. Last semester, fall 2019, I had to withdraw within the last month or so. December 5th, I withdrew from the school because for me, I had a health issue and it was affecting me to concentrate in my work. So the week before Thanksgiving, I was in the hospital for about a week, and I had to have a blood transfusion because my anemia level, which is also related to iron level, was really low. It was 7, 6, and 5. It was just going down. The normal level is between 12 to 15. That's a great range, but I was nowhere near there. And I know I had another blood transfusion about 2 to 3 years ago, and that was at a 4. So you can tell me why I was not focusing. That's also a really huge side effect, loss of concentration. And I know nursing school has a lot of material that you have to be able to comprehend. So now that I am in nursing school, I've already started to look up great use of planners, great study guides, and everything to use. My mom's a nurse, so I'm going to be utilizing her as well. This video is why I decided to go into nursing. So let me start there as well. I decided to go into nursing because of my passion for helping people. I love helping people. I'm a student activist in many ways for ending gun violence, ending rape on campus, ending sexual assault. Why I advocate for all of those, I'm going to go into that briefly. I worked with March for Our Lives to end gun violence in America because I've lost too many people I know, family and friends, to gun violence, and it has to end. Sexual assault and rape on campus, I work with them, so I don't like talking about this part because it's emotional for me, but I'm a survivor, and I work to help my fellow survivors get the justice or the protection, the safety, and making sure they're comfortable and the comfort that they need. Because I would want somebody else to do the same thing for me. And I know nurses experience these things too. And it's sad that we in America feel like we're not safe enough to live here on our own, to be walking day to day and thinking that we don't have to worry. But when we do, we do. I worry every day. I'm a worrisome person. I literally worry every day in the car, on the road. By myself, I'm worrying. So I do a lot of things to take my mind off worry, and that's to make videos like this or to even just watch a lot of stuff on Disney Plus. Thank God for that app. Thank God for Disney in general because they give me so much peace. So I applied to Chamberlain University College of Nursing about a year ago as well. I applied 2018, fall of 2018. I got in for the January 6, 2019 start date. I passed my HESI that time too. They got all my transcripts, but I didn't go because my mom was like, no. And she didn't want me to leave University of Maryland to go there. Then I was still in Maryland. Spring went past, and I was already on academic probation. Summer went past, and then now fall, and I had to withdraw because I was not going to meet the GPA requirement due to my health condition. Then I withdrew, and I did as they said, reapplied for reinstatement, gave them my whole spiel, what happened, and I was denied back into the school. The school's great, I'm going to give you that, but it's very difficult, it's very tedious. I'm not saying Chamberlain University College of Nursing will not be. I'm not going to say the name the whole time, the name the whole time. So if I say Chamberlain, it's the same thing. But I know it's going to be tedious as well. But with me, the way I'm starting it, I'm starting with general education classes because I didn't bring a lot of anything in. Okay. They wouldn't take my medical assistant because that's most likely, they think that's clinical side. And a lot of them would really count. They're just worded differently, but there's a lot of science that I've done. Um, so I chose Chamberlain University College of Nursing because of the fact that it's 3 years, year round, full. It's a full BSN program. You go in, you can take if you don't have any of your prerequisites done before you go there, they incorporate it there so you can take as many as you need, but it's going to be costly. So it's a private school as well. That's why it's more costly than a 4 year. And you don't get a lot of, you don't get a long break, but you do get breaks in between. Like, how 4 years have a whole month for summer, a whole month for spring, a whole month for winter. You don't get that. We get like weeks, about maybe 1 to 2, and then you get right back to the sessions. And each session is 8 weeks long. That's why it's really like accelerated. It's an accelerated 3 year program. But the good thing about it, their passing NCLEX rate is phenomenal. They pass immediately after, and they give you the tools to succeed while you're there and while you're out. They make sure they have like virtual job fairs, even job fairs in person, so you can't miss any opportunity that they give you. It's up to you to utilize those. Any school does that, but this school cares because they actually take the time to get to know you, get to talk to you, continue to talk to you while you're in the program, make sure that you're doing what you need to be doing. They contact you 24/7. Even before I got in the program, they were still contacting me like, hey, are you still coming this semester? Like, all that. They were making sure, even I wasn't there, they were still messaging, emailing, and calling me. So that's how you know a school that wants you there, actually wants to support you in your journey to doing what you want to do. Whereas the other 4 years in university, you're there on your own. They don't really care. It's up to you to utilize them. And if they see you failing, they're not going to ask you what's wrong with you or like what are you going through. Sometimes people are afraid to tell the teachers like what they're going through because they don't feel like they want to be judged, or they feel like the teachers wouldn't understand because they feel like we shouldn't be here. We're going through so much. That's why a lot of people don't open up about anything they've been through. Most likely me. But the school, I am going to really put my heart and soul into it, and I'm putting my foot down. I need to do something with my life. I want to make myself better. I want to live in a better place. I don't want to live in an apartment anymore. I don't want to live in fear of anything anymore. I want to be able to go to work and say I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I want to travel the world. I want to be free. I want to feel safe. I want to be able to make my family feel safe. I want to help provide for my family. They've given so much for me. I want to give back to them. Yes, we fight. Who doesn't fight? Yes, my dad, we don't talk, but I'm still going to provide for him too as well. He's not really medically well anyway, but I will help provide for him. He served his country 24 years, and without him, who knows, I would have gotten help with the VA for education, no benefits. So I thank him for that. I thank everybody who's serving. If you guys are serving, God bless you. You're doing a great service to our country. You're taking the step that nobody else would take. I salute you. I was going to serve, but I am medically unable to serve. Sadly, I have something called spinal lordosis, but every time I go to the hospital, they say they see nothing. So I don't know what they saw. And I was at Walter Reed, which is the hospital that they use for MEPS, and which is my hospital as well. So I don't know how they got that information, because every doctor I've been to says I don't have that problem. So I'm just going with what anybody is telling me. And I'm going to one day take this joint seriously and see if I really do. Because the problem with me, I can't touch my back to the wall. And that was the problem I had when I was joining. They was like, if my hand can go through it, it's a problem. So his hand went through it. So I had to get like a MRI or a back scan and see what was wrong. And then that's when they determined that I couldn't go. Whatever. I'm curvy for one. I'm African. I'm Nigerian, so we have a lot of hips and we have a lot of the curves and everything. So that's not my issue. I'm born with it. I can't control that. But I want to be able to give back to those people who aren't able to provide for themselves. I want to be able to make sure the world is healthy, safe, able to take care of the people who also took care of me. A lot of nurses do great things, and I look up at them and say, this is what I want to be. My mom's a nurse. I look up to her as well. We may fight, but I look up to her as well. She's provided for us. I'm 23. I should be on my own. My sister's 27. She just moved back out, but my mom kept her here again. She didn't have to, but she did. That's what a mother is. Our mother has never left us. Many times she wants to go back to Nigeria. She has not left us because we wouldn't know our left from our right as well. And I really can't say that if it wasn't for her, I would know what I'm doing. I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Sometimes I just question myself and say, what the hell am I doing? But I look at it and I thank my mother for everything she's done for me. So this is why my nursing experience, my nursing journey, the start to my nursing journey, is really important to me. It's to make my family happy, to make me happy, to help the world, make the world a better place. And as I said, and I'm going to keep saying, when one door opens, another one can close. And then when a door closes, another one will definitely open. Something that will be better for you, something that may not be better for you. But we're not going to just look at life as it's a joke. Don't rush in things that you know don't need to be rushed. Take your time. Take it one day at a time. And if you have any questions or concerns or any comments you'd like to leave them in the comment box and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And yeah, stay tuned for part 2, maybe part 3 coming up. All right. Stay blessed. Bye.